In this video, I'm gonna beat Plants vs Zombies 2 using only plants from PVZ 1, Part 7, The Dark Ages. This time it will be 20 amazing levels and we will receive lots of useful plants while beating it. That's gonna be one of the best worlds in that challenge. If you haven't watched the previous 6 parts, I highly recommend you do it. Without further ado, let's continue our challenge. Enjoy! Night 1. The introduction. I decided to begin our journey slowly. I beat the very first zombies using kernel pults and stopped them with walnuts. Later, I was able to plant a column of cabbage pulls and repeaters. With that level, I also showed my girlfriend the local mechanics and abilities, and I can say that she liked how I played. After beating that level, we received the best sun generator in the game, the Sun Shroom. Night 2. That was the first level of the Dark Ages beaten by my girlfriend. Everything started to develop pretty fast, so she decided to build a serious defense line. In the beginning, a lot of things went wrong, but as time went on, the situation on the lawn stabilized and she planted a great defense. She made it, and we received another amazing plant, Puff Shroom. That guy will be pretty useful. On the third night, my girlfriend told me that Puff Shroom is an amazing plant because it costs 0 suns and it can defeat lots of different zombies. I can truly say that her favorite plant is Tallnut because she uses him at every single level. If something goes wrong, she plants Tallnut. She also used a split pea in the very best way. That was a 200 IQ moment. Night 4 was a conveyor belt level, and here we had a lot of fun with PVZ1 plants, where Hypno Shroom played a key role. We hypnotized lots of zombies. At one moment we have almost lost a lawnmower, but a Hypno Shroom saved us. Another reason to beat that level was Fume Shroom. Only 4 levels are completed, but we have already received 3 key plants from the Dark Ages. I like that world a lot. Night 5. I decided to beat that level on my own because it was the first level where we stuck with one of the most annoying zombies in the game, Jester. I used the Puff Shrooms only at the beginning, so they didn't create any problems in the later stages of the night. Take a look at that. 4 columns of Fume Shrooms. Not a single zombie can break that defense line. Night 6. Yes, my favorite type of level. The Last Stand. Life is a dream. Anyway, I calculated in my head that Fume Shrooms would stop most zombies, and in the case when all my plant foods ends up, I would always be able to dig up some Fume Shrooms to blow the group of zombies. Did it work? Oh, you have already seen everything, so my answer is yes. Night 7. Here I decided that corn would be still useful, so why don't I plant a column of it? Only while beating that level I realized that here we would stuck with the night zombie for the first time, and I wasn't prepared for it. That bastard ate my repeater. I was really upset after it. I definitely saw enough of night zombies at that level. Seriously, I started to feel some hardness while beating it. Night 8. Survive the zombie attack with the given plants. That wasn't the worst choice, because out of 6 plants, only 2 were unavailable due to my rules. My strategy here was kinda simple, planting as many Fume Shrooms as I could. And take a look at that case. That's my private gargantuar, who not only broke the graveyards, but also killed a few zombies. The main reason to play the Dark Ages is to get your own gargantuar. Night 9. Not a typical level of the Dark Ages. Survive while the evil potions boost zombies. Sounds pretty scary. I agree that this type of level deserves to exist because it brings some hardness to your gameplay. I can definitely say that the Torchwood is one of the most useful plants in the entire game because it saves my ass in different cases. Night 10. A typical conveyor belt level. The end of the first part of the Dark Ages. The second part is gonna be way harder. That level is beatable with only PVZ1 plants, as well as all previous levels. That is truly an amazing beginning. Night 11. Oh hell no, man. The wizard zombie. I don't want to turn my plants into ships. Hell no, man. Now I'm using a tall nut like my girlfriend because I don't want my shrooms to be eaten by those freaking zombies. But in the end, just look at that. What a perfect defense line. I spent a lot of sun to build it. Night 12. Here I have to defend the puff shrooms. I couldn't even imagine that puff shrooms plus wintermelon is such a great combo. Together they can even defeat jesters. Compared with all previous levels, that night felt like a silence before the storm. Night 13 was a pretty hard conveyor belt level. At first, it is unbeatable without the PVZ2 plants, and the second reason, it is really hard. Even before the final wave, I lost 3 lawn mowers, and right at the end of the level, I almost lost it, but luck was on my side. We were left with nothing, but we left undefeated. Night 14. Produce at least 5000 suns. Here I had to use the sun bean, cause breaking only the graveyards, I wouldn't be able to gather the needed amount of sun. Even using the sun bean, I was close to lose everything, because I gathered the needed amount of sun only after the final wave. That was so close to failure. Night 15. Yep, the last stand level. I didn't find anything better than planting 3 columns of fume shrooms and a column of walnuts. Everything was going fine. I have even used a plant food on my walnuts, but then the wizard zombie appeared, and his shape broke all my defense. Because of them, I lost literally everything, every single plant. It's great that I had the lawnmowers, because without them, I would fail it. Night 16. Here we saw the king zombie for the first time, and along with that, the game introduced us to a magnet room. This world became hard. Or it didn't. Maybe that's just because I didn't use a magnet room. That's an open question. Night 17. Survive while the evil potions boost zombies. This time it was harder, and at the beginning I thought that I wouldn't handle the pressure, but later everything stabilized and I managed to complete that level without losing any lawnmower. Night 18. Survive the zombie attack with the given plants. At first I tried to beat it without peanuts, but I realized that it would be unreal to beat it without that funny dude. The second attempt was way better, and Iceberg Ledges proves its supremacy again. I strongly believe in Iceberg Ledges supremacy. Night 19 was a great challenge for me. I spent 4 attempts before making a successful one. This level is about time, where every single second plays an important role, especially at the beginning of the night. Torchwoods and wintermelons, all that saved me from another failure. I was so happy after beating it. I felt like a champion. Night 20. Fight with the Dr. Zombies. While watching my attempts to beat it with only PVZ1 plants, I want to express my feelings about that world. Dark Ages is one of the best worlds in the entire game. It doesn't have that filler feeling because we've got only 20 levels and all of them are juicy. As for me, that is the best amount of levels for every single world. Dark Ages showed us lots of different plants and mechanics, along with the annoying zombies, which is really awesome for the gameplay. In my opinion, that is one of the most underrated worlds in PVZ2. If you wanna see a separate video about that statement, let me know in the comments below that video. And let's get back to the zombies. During the fight, I had lots of thoughts from "oh yeah, I'm winning it" to "oh no, I'm losing everything." Till the end of the fight, I was sure that this attempt would be another failure, cause I was left with nothing at the end of the battle. But suddenly, I received plant food which determined the outcome of the battle, the defeat of the Dr. Zombies. And now the key is mine, which means that we are moving to the Neon Mixtape Tour. This time it will be 32 hard levels, which will give us lots of emotions and new unexpected discoveries. I'm really excited about our next time adventure.